It's so fucking frustrating when you're trying to get a body transformation and you're just stuck not getting that progress. This picture is exactly me. This is the exact struggle that I went through, because this photo was me 6, 7, maybe even 8 years in the gym, and I'm going to the gym 5 times a week, sometimes even 6 times a week, and I'm training hard. I'm going for runs as well for cardio. I was doing a couple half marathons throughout the year, running some 10k runs throughout the week, but I still look like shit. Like, this is me after years and years and years of effort in the gym and not seeing those results that I wanted. And there's a reason for that, because I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I was just going through that holistic mindset of training hard and trying to eat right and not having a real plan in place. And now, after just 4-5 months, this is what I look like now. A complete change. It's like all those years of gym and hard work had finally paid off for me once I'd finally locked in and got a plan for myself of how to run my nutrition, how to run my training, how to run even small things that you don't really think about that really do affect the outcome of your physique transformation, sleep, supplements, all that kind of thing, which adds a small part to the equation. And once I'd finally got these things locked in and dialed in, I was finally able to see that progress. And now that I have that, it gives me so much more motivation to continue on and actually push even harder. This is the thing that I struggled with for so long, for literally years and years and years, was that I kept going. I didn't have any proper cycle in terms of calorie deficit and leaning down, or doing a lean bulk or a dirty bulk, whatever you want to call it. I never went through any proper cycles throughout my life. It was always just a really like cyclical, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I would be trying to eat healthy, say for a few days, and then I'd fall off and eat a pizza and overindulge. And when I averaged it out from say week to week, I'd probably be eating at say maintenance or in a surplus, and that's not the outcome that I was trying to get, because I was just guessing in my head what I was trying to do. But once I finally locked that in and I understood nutrition, I got an understanding, a proper understanding of macronutrients. I got an understanding of what proteins I needed, what carbohydrates, and what fats I needed, and what percentage of those I needed for my maintenance calories. Now, this was the key thing that absolutely changed everything for me. I didn't train even harder. I didn't sleep even more. It all came down to my nutrition and finally following a plan. And of course, around the progressive overload in the gym and all that kind of thing as well, finally got dialed in a lot more. But that was a small part of the equation, because I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of my food intake. And this was the crux that held me back for so long. And that original picture that I showed you, you call it my day one photo after years and years in the gym, like that was me really starting to lose hope of getting that physique that I wanted. And that's why I kept falling off and getting back on. And it was this real cyclical emotional state that I was in, never really seeing that real progress. I'd built up a little bit of muscle, a little bit of size. Like, I looked okay in a t-shirt and a jumper. I looked quite big and stocky, but I was too embarrassed to take my shirt off. Like, it wasn't the goal that I wanted. I didn't have that aesthetic physique that I wanted. And because I didn't have that, it made it so much more difficult to stay on that fitness journey of trying to eat healthy and trying to go to the gym. Like, I'd actually be a little bit embarrassed to tell people that I'd be going to the gym early, or I'd be leaving work to go to the gym, or I'd pack my lunch, or whatever it is. Like, I almost felt a little bit ashamed and embarrassed to be saying that, because I just didn't have the physique to back it up. And that was all of the 6, 7, 8 years of my initial training was all like that. I never had the results. And looking back, it's so frustrating, because now that I know what I know, I realize I wasted so much time. I'd be so much further ahead at this stage. I'm playing catch up now. And now I'm quite happy with where I'm at, but I've got a bit more to go in terms of my physique transformation and how much muscle mass I want to hold, and in terms of lean muscle mass and that kind of thing. But I'm much closer to that goal now, because I've finally dialed in. But I'm looking back and I realize, like, 7 years I've basically wasted, like, just spinning my wheels, not knowing what I was doing, just trying to guess, basically. I watch a few YouTube videos of cool splits to do, like what's the best bro split, what's the best 5-day split, all that kind of thing. I look up high protein recipes. I was doing all that stuff, but I still didn't have the results to back it up. And if this is exactly what you're facing, like I understand, I've been there. It's so frustrating to be going through that period where you're putting in the work, but you're not seeing that result. When you look in the mirror, you're not happy with what you're seeing. And that's the issue I faced for all of my life, up until the last 6 months, basically. And now that I have this information, I know exactly the dials I had to change, the mathematical inputs I needed to adjust in order to create this change. I know that I can do it for other people. And now that I have this change, it's such a big shift in my mentality as well. Like I feel so much better, so much more confidence. Like so much comes from finally getting that physique that you want. And once you finally get there, it changes the game for you, and you no longer need to rely on motivation. Like you can see the results in the mirror. So when you're finally leaning down, you're starting to see a little bit of abs. Like you don't need motivation to stick with the calorie deficit or the cardio or whatever it is. Like you just look in the mirror and you're like, fuck, like I want to keep going. Like put me down more, let's do more cardio. Like you don't need anyone else to tell you what to do. And this is exactly what happened to me, and it's what the state that I'm in right now. It's like I'm seeing the results. Like it's a huge change from 6 months ago, and like my whole world has changed. It's opened so many doors, and now that I'm able to understand it, I was able to digest it. I've now been able to do it for other people as well, and now that's the message that I'm trying to spread out, because the main thing that people struggle with is not the knowledge aspect in terms of like, how to do the exercise, how to do a bicep curl. Like everyone knows how to do these things, but there's a reason not everyone has the results that they want. And it all comes down to proper structure, training, nutrition, all that kind of thing, which is what I help my clients with. And it makes such a big difference in their lives when they can finally look in the mirror and actually smile. Like the inner confidence that you get from being able to look in the mirror naked and just smile. Like it's a feeling like no other. You can't buy it. It's something that you have to work for, and once you have it, other people don't have it. It opens your eyes so much, and it makes doing the work so much more easier. So if this is something you need help with, reach out to me, DM me. If you're done just doing the same thing over and over again, being stuck, if that's something you need help with, I've got you.